Hey guys, and welcome to my preview of the really important Champions League quarterfinal second legs. I'm previewing two matches. The first one is between Barcelona and Juventus, and the second one is between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Well, the first legs, Juventus had an absolute field day against Barcelona. Absolute field day. Barcelona, looks like they're going to have to pull off another amazing comeback to get past the best defense in Europe. So, as for the other game, Bayern started very well, but the pivotal moment in the game was when Arturo Vidal absolutely blazed over his penalty. That was one terrible penalty. And then, in the second half, Javi Martinez got himself sent off. Cristiano Ronaldo scored two goals to give Real Madrid two away goals and a huge lead going into the second leg. So, the first one that I'll be previewing is obviously Barcelona and Juventus, and let's get on with it then. Alright, so Barcelona and Juventus. Well, this tie was built up as the best attack in Europe being Barcelona versus the best defense in Europe being Juventus. Well, I mean, it goes without saying, but the best defense definitely won and got themselves 3 goals. But for me, Paulo Dybala scored 2 goals last week, and they were absolute peaches. Like, he can finish. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the new Lionel Messi. He really is one exceptional talent, and a talent that Juventus have to try really hard not to let go this summer. But with all the money in football these days, you have to wish Juventus good luck with that. Right, so, as for Barcelona, it was another terrible outing. Before that match, they had lost 2-0 to Malaga and seen Neymar getting sent off. But that was terrible. I mean, Messi was their best player, but for me, still about 5 out of 10. It really was that bad. And when you take into consideration that this is the best attack in Europe at the moment, and they couldn't even muster a meaningful shot. They had one chance and they still made a hash of it. So absolutely terrible from Barcelona. So let's get to the battles, and the first battle is between the two goalkeepers, Ter Stegen of Barcelona versus Gianluigi Buffon of Juventus. Well, Gianluigi Buffon, he's 38 years old. He is 38 years old, and he is still amongst the best goalkeepers in the world. Absolutely, this guy, he's a leader. He won the 2006 World Cup of Italy. He's absolutely at the top of the world game right now. There's only a couple of goalkeepers really that can probably claim that they're better than him, and that would probably be Manuel Neuer and David De Gea, I'd say. But oh my goodness, how does he just keep improving every year? It's pretty obvious. He's somebody that has really good discipline, and he's used yoga to prolong his playing career, and it's obviously worked for him. As for Ter Stegen, he's a really good. He's talent. That's what I'd say. But he's still a little bit unreliable. I don't even remember the last time Buffon made a mistake. But Ter Stegen is a bit unreliable. So in terms of this battle, Juventus and Buffon are the winners. So defense. Defense, Mascherano versus Chiellini. Mascherano, great defender, bit erratic at times. His tackles can be cringeworthy, but good. He's a good, solid centre back that you'd want to have in your team. Would put his body on the line, and he's good with the ball as well. But for me, the winner again is Juventus and Chiellini, because Chiellini for me has, he even scored last week. That's just how good he is. He really is a brilliant defender, and he's Italian, so they basically have a factory of good defenders over there. So no surprise there. Midfield. Well, I'm going to do two midfield battles today. The first midfield battle is between Andres Iniesta and Sami Khedira. Well, Andres Iniesta, he had an off game last week, but you can't be too harsh on him because that's pretty much the whole Barcelona team. So I think Iniesta wins this battle, though. But let me talk about Khedira first. Khedira is an absolutely brilliant player, no doubt. However, my problem with him is that he can be quite erratic at times, and his decision making can be a bit off at times. But he's overall brilliant. But for me, Iniesta wins this battle. Right, second midfield battle. That would have to be between. No, sorry. There won't be a second midfield battle. Instead, I will move on to the attack. This one is going to be slightly unusual because I'm going to do MSN, which is obviously Messi, Neymar, Suarez versus Dybala and Mandzukic. Well, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, brilliant players. Can't really say that much about them anymore at this stage. Dybala, Mandzukic. Oh, don't forget Higuain. So Dybala, Mandzukic, Higuain. So what would be the abbreviation for that? No, just forget it. Right. So these are absolutely brilliant players. And they had another field day last week against Barcelona. So these are brilliant players, but for me, the winner has to be MSN, simply because they are proven absolutely brilliant goal scorers. All right. Oh yeah, and special mention Miralem Pjanic in Juventus. Watch out for him. Attacking midfield. Watch out for him. He definitely has the capability of doing something special in the game. Right. The winner of this game, you can predict your winner. Press I wherever it is to vote for your winner. And the winner of this game, I think Barcelona will win, but I think Juventus will get through in the tie. Then again, I did say that against Paris Saint-Germain, but to be fair, Juventus can defend, unlike Paris Saint-Germain. So, if Juventus do get an away goal, then you'd have to say it's over for Barca. So it's unlikely. Alright, so now moving on to the second game, Bayern versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid versus Bayern at the Santiago Bernabeu. Well, this tie is pretty much over at this point. Because of the away goals rule, it's Bayern have to score 2 goals. Now, the reason I'm not saying it definitely is over is because Real Madrid are not proven defenders. So you can't say that they are definitely for sure going to not concede 2 or 3 goals. But it seems unlikely at this point. And even if Real Madrid do concede a few, they probably are going to outscore the opposition because they have this really, really brilliant, exceptional, dynamic attack. And that really, really does help at this point. So, if you look at it, right, if you analyze it, you've the main three. You've Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo. But then you have players also that can actually they can make an impact off the bench. You have Morata, Isco, Asensio, and James Rodriguez. Players who can really make an impact off the bench, which is something that I don't think Bayern have in so much abundance. So that's the difference for me between Bayern and Real Madrid. Right, so do the battles. The first battle, goalkeeper Keylor Navas of Real Madrid versus Manuel Neuer. Keylor Navas, he's very, very reliable. He's brilliant goalkeeper, but he doesn't save his team as often as Manuel Neuer does. If it wasn't for Manuel Neuer in last week's game, I mean, if it wasn't for Manuel Neuer, this tie would be over already. It is as simple as that. So Bayern really have to thank. They really have to be grateful for Manuel Neuer in last week's game. But the winner is Manuel Neuer, as he is the best goalkeeper in the world, no doubt about that. I'm sorry, Keylor Navas. Right, defense: Sergio Ramos versus Mats Hummels. Sergio Ramos is an absolutely brilliant defender. For me, in my opinion, he is the best defender in the world right now. He's unbelievable. Like the one thing that sets him apart from so many other defenders is that he scores so many important goals. I mean, the fact is, he is a defender, and he has more career goals than Andres Iniesta. That says a lot. And he scored 11 goals this season in all competitions. That's brilliant for a defender. 11. That's absolutely world class for a defender. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I've probably already given it away that Sergio Ramos wins this battle, but I need to talk about Mats Hummels as well. So Mats Hummels, well, he's a brilliant defender, no doubt. But for me, he's brilliant on the ball. He actually is. If you're talking about the best on the ball, Mats Hummels is the best defender around. But, Sergio Ramos, for me, is just leader, captain, leader, legend for me. Right, midfield. First, I'll do one midfield battle again, and it's gonna be between Toni Kroos of Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso of Bayern. Well, these are two players that can have a massive impact on the match. These are two players that can act that can win the game on their own, just with their passing and their creativity. But to pick between one, that would be very hard actually. I think this one's a draw because their passing percentages are very similar, very, very similar. So I can't pick. This one's a draw. Right, the second last battle, and this battle is between Bale of Real Madrid, Gareth Bale, and Arjen Robben. Well, these two players are players that have been around for a while. Arjen Robben a bit longer than Gareth Bale. But these are players that you know exactly what you're gonna get from them, especially Arjen Robben. Arjen Robben, his trademark, it actually is his trademark. When you think cut in and shoot with your left foot, you think Arjen Robben. He's that good at it. I mean, and his unique thing is that you know exactly what's coming at you, but stopping it is a whole different matter. That's the thing, so it's just strange really how good he is. As for Gareth Bale, well, he's a player that I've closely tracked his progress over the years. Around about from 2012, I started to track his progress, and he's gone so far up. You know, I mean, he's just so good. You know, I mean, this man, like, he's the best at heading in Europe on his day. You know, and his free kicks are sublime when he gets a chance. I mean, Ronaldo, stingy. But it's he's just so good. He's improved so much, and this one's another draw. Right, striker battle: Cristiano Ronaldo versus Robert Lewandowski. We know who's gonna win here, but Lewandowski unlucky. Lewandowski is a very very talented player. He's the master of volleys and one-touch finishes, and he scores a lot of goals, and he really does have a gift for scoring goals. But the current Ballon d'Or holder, the match winner last week, Cristiano Ronaldo, he wins this battle and wins the battles for Real Madrid, which makes it 2-1 to Real Madrid. No, you know what? I think this will go Bayern's way. Actually, I think Bayern will win two. No, yeah, this will go Bayern's way. Like in the night, I think they will take it to extra time and possibly even penalties, which means that they will win 2-1. I have a feeling that this one's gonna go the distance. So you guys can press I wherever it is, somewhere here to vote for who you think is gonna win. And alright, so that is my preview. So I hope you enjoyed my preview, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.